Hi and welcome back to the Simple Web Start Classroom, and in this video what I'm going to do is show you how to add a web page to my website. Also what we'll cover is how to actually set the web page up, and also what amount of words that you should really use in your header, and also all the other tools that I use to make this a more beginner friendly setup. So also, if you are new to the channel and this is the first video you're watching, then you can see on the other videos how to actually go to the site builder and then set that up. But in this case, what we can do is if we go over to the classroom, and then if you scroll down, you'll be able to see login links. And if you want to follow along with this video, then you can use the free website builder demo. Just click on that. That will then upload a choice of templates which you can choose, pick one of them, and then come back to the video and you'll be able to watch how to set a page up. So the next thing is, what I did was I set up a page called Site Builder Demo. So first of all, I'll show you how to actually set the page up, and then we'll follow through on the video. So first of all, to set a page up, you'll need to go to Settings, and then you'll see that you've got your main menu, which is the main menu up here, and also the legal menu, which is the menu down below. And as you can see, I've added Site Builder Demo just there. So to actually add the page, all you would do is put add new subpage, and in my case I called it Site Builder Demo, and then I added the page. So then when you've done that, you can then go back into here and you can see the page that you have set up. Now it will look a little bit different because depending on what template you picked, but what you'll need to do is put an header at the top of the page. That's the first thing that I would suggest you do. So as you can see, I've got Site Builder Demo. Now the page is called Site Builder Demo, so whatever is on the end of this URL, I would suggest putting as your header, which will be a header 1. So, and also if you want to change the color or anything like that, if you just scroll over it, click on the paintbrush, and then you can select your colors you want. So this is your header. Now also you've got a description underneath. Now this description needs to tell the search engines basically what this page is about. So as you can see, try out an online site builder demo, builds a simple website site, blah blah blah. Now to make this easy and to stop that block that we all have, what do we put on the web page, I use Copilot. So if you're in Bing, then you'll find the actual Copilot button up here, and if you're in Google Chrome, you'll actually find it down the bottom. And what I asked Copilot was to actually give me an SEO title, meta description, and the keywords. This is totally free to use, so you don't have to pay for anything. You can just use it free. And if I'm totally honest with you, yes, I could upgrade to it, but I just find that it does everything I need. And like I say, the best bonus, it's for free. So I asked it to give me an SEO title. Now, as you can see, this is what it's actually given me. But we can use this, but I will probably use this maybe on header 2 further down the page. I've always stuck to this system, and I will show you later actually how that works and how the pages are actually getting indexed on Google. So the next thing it brought up was the meta description. So if we look at the meta description, that's what it's actually gave me. And then what I did was I just changed that around, and then I added it in here. Now, the other tool that I use, because this is quite important, Google recommend between 150 to 160 characters for this description here. Now, we could use what Copilot tells us to use. So we could take an example of what's here and paste it in there. But what I would suggest you do when you've done that is copy this and then go over to a tool called WordCounter.net. I'll leave you a link in the description so you can find this page. And it gives you between the 150 to 160 characters that you need for your header. So all I did was I just adjusted this, and then when I went back over, I then just paste that in there. So that's how to actually do your header. And like I say, later on you'll see why this is important and how it shows up in the results. So then what I did was I added another content block. So to add another content block, you would click the plus sign, and then when you click the plus sign, I'll just give you an example, it brings this up here. And what I did was I went down to content, and this is the block that I added. I'll just come out of that. So this is this block. So then what I did, I added a image, and to add your first image, you don't have to have an image, obviously. It's because I've picked that content block. You could actually just pick a block that's just got the text in it. But to just add an image, I will just quickly show you how I did that. I clicked to edit, and then what I did, I went to the image, and then of course, obviously, because this website's a little bit more established, then these are your images. So if you're on the demo, then just pick one of the images that's in the file, or if you want to go a little bit further, you can actually upload a file from your computer. So if I just, and then when you've done that, obviously you click on that actual image, and then what that does is that drops it in here, and then save changes, and then that's your image. Now, as for the text here, again, I went over to Copilot, and if we scroll down, it's given me a full description as well. Now, if this is something extra that you're interested in and you want to learn how to actually put a prompt into Copilot and for it to give you a more description that matches your website, then just leave a comment in the description, and what I'll do is, or the comment below, and then what I'll do is I'll do a video on how to show you how to do it like this. So basically what I did, I just copied this first paragraph here, and then I went through here as well and just copied this to this page here. Now, I'll just come out of chat. Now, the actual text that I've written in here, don't just go into, I mean, you can do, but like I say, what you need to do is make your pages more personal, and Copilot may put something in that doesn't match what you've got on this page. So what I would suggest you do when you copy in from your Copilot description, which is this, go over it, take out what you don't think needs to be in there, and just make this your page. Copilot does a brilliant job, and the thing with doing it this way, I find, I just don't get that mental block. What do you write on this page? The ChatGPT or even Copilot, whatever you use, it just takes away that block, and it gives you an idea what you can write on the actual page itself. So as you can see, I've added all this. Now, as for keywords. When you've actually completed your page, you added your blocks, if you go over to settings and then go to SEO and meta tags, this is what the result Google will put in here for you. Now, if this is a new page, it will just probably have a site build demo and you'll probably not have any description. Now, if you don't fill this in here, then what Google does is, or Bing, it just makes its mind up what it feels should be in here without you adding it. But what I would suggest you do, just spend a little bit of time and do this. And then when you do this, you've got a better chance of getting indexed on Google or Bing with what this page is about. So as you can see, I put as a meta title, I put site builder demo, simple web start. You can expand on this if you wish, but if you do, then what I would suggest you do is adjust it up here as well. And then as for the meta description, this is the meta description. So when the search engines come over to this website, it will scroll through and it will be looking for this description that you have put in here. Now, to do this, if we just come out of that, what I suggest you do when you've got this between 150 to 160, copy it, go back to SEO meta tags and description, scroll down and then paste it in here. And then when you've done that, spend a little bit of time in getting the right keywords. So this here, I would suggest between anything up to say 10 keywords. I'd go for 8 or less. Don't cram this with a load of keywords that has got nothing to do with this web page, because at the end of the day, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get this page indexed, and it needs to have the keywords that are on this page. So like site builder demo, obviously that is going to be the first keyword because that's what the page is called. Simple web start, as you know, that's what the website is. And then pick a couple of keywords through here that are on this page and put them in here. And then later on, if you're struggling to get the page indexed because there's nothing saying it will get indexed, you can adjust your description and adjust your keywords to whatever's on this page. So then what you would do is save changes. So then when you've done that, if we just run over, we've set the header, which is this is up here. We've done the description. We've also done the description through the website. And then what we've done is we've picked keywords through the page and then added it to your keywords. Now, let's say, for example, you want to add a link to a product or a page within the website. If you click on that, this is the link text, which is this text here. And as you can see, what I've done is I've linked this to the site builder that's free. And I've made that the link. Now also what you can do is you can link it to a page as well. So if you click on link to another page, select, this will be the pages within your website. I know what you would do, let's say I wanted to take them to the classroom, I would click that and then it would link to the actual classroom. So if we just come out of that, so that's how you also do a link. Now also, again, like I say, we've got this link. Now this is an HTML code, but I'll do that in another video for you. So I'm happy with the page and then I would publish it. So if we go over to here and we look at, so if we just go across, Now, what I've done is I've done a video which you're watching at this present time, and you'll find it on the channel, and this is what I've called it. Now, as you can see, this has got a volume of probably 10 visits a month, which is not a lot, but if I can get the YouTube video on this page, then obviously that would benefit me promoting the website. So if you go to Site Builder, now this is the actual page. Now what I'm looking to do is to actually get on this page with my link to the Site Builder. And as you can see, it has around about 8,100 searches a month. And this is a way of getting yourself indexed on the pages. If we go to here, Site Builder Demo, I could also probably try and get my website on this page. And as you can see, the actual keyword is Site Builder Demo, volume only 40 a month. And then if we go here, there's free Site Builder Demo, no searches for that, but there's about 436,000 results for that. If I could get on this page as well. Now the reason I'm showing you this is because if you set your web pages up correctly, then and for the actual pages that you are trying to get indexed, if it's set up sort of properly, you have got a better chance of getting your website on these pages. I did actually if I just put Simple Web Start in there. Now obviously this is the website, and by setting the pages up like I've shown you to set them up, have you got a chance of your website getting indexed? Well, most probably yes. And as you can see, now this is not searched for, obviously. This is just what the website's called, and there's no searches. But what I'm trying to get over to you is that every website that just sets out, I mean, this website's only a month, it's only been going a month, and if you go on the channel, you will see the videos of when I set it up, and you can see already it's been indexed actually under the domain and under and being indexed. Now you could, depending on what your website's called, get yourself indexed on Google. If we scroll down, you can see there's a video there that's been added. Scroll down even further, this is another one here, the About page. Now people will go into great lengths and details about how to build a web page. Build it simple. That's just a simple page. There's no fancy SEO, there's no tricks, there's no black hat techniques of adding keywords that you're not supposed to, and it just goes on and on and on. Another one there, look, been indexed. FAQs, been indexed. Now, I'm not going through this just to brag or anything like that. I'm just saying that if you build a simple website, you have got a better chance of getting yourself indexed on Google. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.